Hear me now, my dear one. It is I, your Creator, speaking directly to you. This time is not by chance. It is set apart by my purpose, a vital message flowing from my heart to yours. Know that unseen challenges have been pressing against your life, your loved ones, your inner quiet, and your future days. You were led to this exact place, drawn by my unseen hand, because a definitive statement about you has been made from the highest authority. It is a pronouncement in your favor. I have witnessed your silent grief. I have heard the quiet pleas you offered when you felt completely by yourself. And I am not just watching, I am actively moving on your behalf. The one who opposes sought to quiet your voice, to keep you out of sight, but I have declared, this ends now. In this moment I speak straight to the deepest part of who you are. Perhaps questions arise within you. Why this moment? Why me? Understand this. My timing is flawless, and this specific season is meant for you. You did not find these words by accident. These words came seeking you. The spiritual realm above you is open, and my word is flowing like pure, life-giving sustenance. This marks a time of important change for you. There have been difficulties you have faced in private, known only to you. Nights when sleep would not come. Days when your energy was drained by concerns, sadness, and burdens too heavy for you to carry alone. You may have questioned if I was still hearing, still close, still concerned. But now, at this precise moment, I am speaking plainly. I have never departed from you. I have always remained close by your side. An inner awareness is stirring within you because something holy is being revealed. Something that blocked your path is being removed. Your situation has been brought before the place of divine decision. And now the one who weighs all things stands to defend you. You have shed tears. You have been patient. You have persevered without speaking of it. But today, the quiet from my realm is ended. My voice calls out, not just to soothe, but with an authoritative word of rightness, release, and restoration. When my voice sounds, all things are altered. Do not push back against this reality. Do not question it. Let it wash over you. Close your eyes if you feel led. Breathe in deeply. Feel this truth settle within the core of your being. This is more than mere language. It is a link from my dwelling place to yours. I am summoning you away from apprehension. I am calling you forth from spiritual emptiness. I am calling you back into my protective nearness. Possibility still remains. Hope is still present. But this moment of opportunity is arriving now, but it will not remain accessible indefinitely. You must answer this call. Say these words, either out loud or silently within your heart. Creator, I hear your voice. I receive your word. I accept your call. I am yours. As you do this, the feelings surrounding you will begin to change. That which holds you back in spirit will release its grip. The things blocking your way will be removed. Because when you agree with my voice, you step onto the path of something that endures eternally. The reality of the ultimate pronouncement revealed from my realm. What does it mean when I declare your situation is resolved? It means the conflict has ended. The claims made against you are now quieted. The hardship you have borne has reached the end I intended for it. But there is a deep reality behind these words, a holy understanding that few ever grasp. And today, you are being given this perspective. In the unseen spaces where divine rightness dwells, every detail of your life is observed. Your struggles, your tears, your quiet acts of faith. Yes, everything you felt was hidden from view. And for each of those moments, something was held against you. The one who opposes brought charges. The darkness tried to take hold of you, but I, the all-powerful Creator, examined every detail. And then, an ultimate declaration was made. Situation resolved. Not because you had no flaws, not because you earned this outcome through your own striving, but because of my endless compassion, because of the payment made for you, because I love you so fully that I chose to step in myself. This is not just a picture, it is undeniable truth. The ties that held you, of being accused, of feeling wrong, of feeling unworthy, of feeling afraid, they are severed. The ways forward that were once blocked are now opening fully. Those who stood against you with pride and harshness have been pushed back by the authority of my decision. But why this moment? Because you have reached a crucial point of breaking through. Because something deep within your spirit has changed. Because my realm observed the heaviness you have carried, and I declared, no more. My dear one will not carry this weight any longer. Some of you have felt a spiritual weight pressing down for a long time. A constant pattern of hurt, waiting, untrue accusations and sadness. But today the account against you is cleared. The record in my realm has been marked with one holy word. Set free. The deep reality is this. I did not resolve your situation merely to end your hardship. I resolved it to begin your journey of rising above. And now, it is time for you to move ahead in confidence. If these words feel true deep inside you, agree with this reality. Your agreement holds power. When you speak it, you align yourself with the decision made in my realm. You set a spiritual boundary and declare to the forces against you, you have no power over me any longer. The highest authority has ruled on my behalf. Understand, this is not a passing event. It is a deep, established change. Speak it, agree with it, and see what happens next. You were considered in the unseen realm, and the decision has already been made. In the spiritual sphere, invisible to your natural sight, exists a place of divine truth, more certain than any earthly experience. A place where the one who stands against you brings claims against those who are mine, and where I, your Creator in the highest place, sit in full authority. When the voices of doubt and criticism seem overwhelming, when you feel judged or condemned, know this: I stand firmly in your corner. I see your full story, not just your mistakes or struggles, but your complete journey. I don't need to argue your case or plead for understanding. The foundation of your worth has already been established by me. When accusations arise, whether from others or from your own inner critic, I simply present the truth. You belong, you matter, you are valued beyond measure. This isn't based on your performance or achievements, but on something deeper and more permanent that I've placed within you. In that moment of recognition, all the harsh voices fall silent. The criticism loses its power. The shame that seemed so loud becomes quiet, because the question of your value was settled by me long ago. You don't have to earn my support or prove you deserve it. It exists as a constant reality, whether you feel it or not. I never waver, never give up, never see you as beyond hope or help. This protection isn't something you have to maintain through good behavior or perfect choices. It's already yours. The price for your acceptance, your peace, your place in this world, I have already covered it. Rest in this assurance. When the world feels heavy or your own thoughts turn against you, remember that I am your unchanging advocate who speaks on your behalf with absolute authority and unwavering love. This is where the deep reality is shown. Your outcome was not based on your own strength. Your outcome was not based on your history. The decision has already been given, cleared, made new, set free, held in favor. The one who opposes has been silenced. The claims have been set aside, and I have ruled. This dear one will live. This dear one will thrive. This dear one is mine. You may still sense the remaining effects of the difficulty, but hear me plainly. The struggle is finished in my realm. Understand this. The decisive moment passed long ago when I spoke life over you. What you are experiencing now is simply the lingering effect, not the main event. And what did I declare? That this was not the conclusion. I am bringing forth a fresh start. My view of you is not one of judgment. It is one of deep favor. You are not condemned. You are embraced by my goodness and marked for a path of well-being that nothing and no one can disrupt. My determination regarding you is not merely favorable. It is settled eternally. Should worry or doubt approach you again, should uncertainty whisper to your heart, should the one who opposes me attempt to remind you of your past, speak this truth aloud. My position is settled by the Most High, and He has declared my victory. Your words carry weight. Do not let this moment pass silently. Every statement made with belief has real effect in the spiritual reality. The final word has already been spoken, and your victory is already in motion. The one who opposes me tried to hold you accountable, but he was overcome. There was a point in the spiritual space where he stood against you again. He came bringing every misstep you have made, every wrong turn, every point of weakness, every hurt you have endured. He spoke falsehoods as if they were truth. He came before me claiming your future held no value, seeking to hold back the good things meant for you, and to erase the reason you exist. He attempts this with all who are close to me. He waits, he watches, he gathers what he sees, and when the time comes, he steps forward as the one who points fingers at those who are mine, convinced that your errors are greater than my kindness towards you. He tried to make you feel unworthy. He tried to take what I promised you. This one is not deserving, he claimed. This one should be denied. Yet at that point, the situation transformed. My being became present. I did not engage in debate or request permission. I simply established my sovereign right. And instantly, every charge against you dissolved and was silenced. The one who opposes me had nothing left to say. The cost required for your liberty had been completely covered. Did you grasp that truth? He was left without strength, humbled and defeated. This is what occurred for the one who stood against you when he made his claims. His case crumbled. His words were swallowed by my mercy. His accusations were consumed by my pure being. From this point forward, the opponent cannot damage what I have taken hold of. He cannot hinder what I have accelerated. He cannot speak against what I have set apart. The primary method of the one who opposes me is not ruin, but deception. He seeks to make you believe you remain trapped under judgment or insufficient. However, my determination regarding you, established from my high place, is final, and the opponent's influence in your life has ceased. Now is the time to be resolute within your spirit, to express yourself boldly, and to conduct your life as one made upright by my favor and secured by my power. Declare this truth. The one who stood against me is defeated. I belong to the Most High. I proceed in victory. If this truth resonates within you profoundly, if these statements confirm what your inner self already perceived, then do not remain passive. Demonstrate your certainty. Let your outward demonstration be an indication of your firm trust and grateful spirit. When you give voice to this confidence, you are not merely recognizing statements. You are engaging with the very essence of victory I have established over your existence. Allow it to serve as your expression of gratitude, your symbol of dependence on me. your declaration that the difficulty has passed and my favor is unfolding. Undertake this not from compulsion, but from spiritual harmony, from the realization that what you give reverence to, you create space within yourself to accept. This is a sacred space. This is an appointed time from my hand. Recognize it. Confirm this truth. The one who stood against you is defeated. My victory is firmly established. The path from my dwelling is made clear, and I have drawn near for your sake. There arrives a point for every sincere follower when the bond with me becomes tangible, not merely a concept, but a felt reality that endures eternally. And when that occurs, every circumstance is altered. My child, I convey this with profound regard. The access to my presence is available to you in this moment. This is not a period for delay. This is not simply another challenge. This is my immediate intervention within your circumstances. I have not simply dispatched favorable outcomes. I myself have approached. There are matters of such significance, so uniquely purposed, that I myself descend to take action. And when that occurs, absolutely nothing remains unaltered. I myself have declared it. This is precisely what is unfolding for you in this present moment. You have perceived indications. You have sensed inner urges. You have observed alignments that appeared too precise to be mere coincidence. However, at this very moment, I myself am initiating the subsequent action. I am not distant. I am not passive. I am alongside you. I have stepped into the area of conflict within your life, the situation where you faced opposition, the hardship that sought to overpower you. And when I intervene, I assume command. I do not request consent. I do not negotiate with opposing powers. I do not consult those who stand against you. This is precisely my current action. I am clearing the path from my high place. I am causing the hindrances before you to tremble. The significant challenges of anxiety, scarcity, physical weakness, sorrow, emotional pain, they are trembling now. This is not merely a spiritual perception. This is my complete reversal of circumstances. The issue that stood opposed to you, I have set it aside. The delay that restrained your fulfillment, I have brought it to a close. The voice that declared your inadequacy, I have silenced it. I am stepping into your material condition. I am stepping into your bodily soundness. I am stepping into the existence of those precious to you, your life's calling, the path that lies before you. Because the channel from my high place is no longer silent. The passage is no longer obstructed. I, mighty in confrontation, am no longer motionless. I have arisen, and I am working on your behalf. In this very instant, as you receive these words, I desire you to grasp this truth. A transformation is occurring in the unseen reality around you. You may not yet feel its effect within your physical form. You may not discern it with your natural vision. But your inner self recognizes it. It is becoming vibrant. My beloved, pay attention closely now. There is a deep truth I want you to hold within your spirit. Let this realization settle in your soul. Be honest with yourself. Therefore, ready your spirit, for I shall explain the source of your recent clarity that brought you here today. It was the insight I placed within you. It was a calm, deliberate approach. The things that have happened with you recently have awakened a sensing in your spirit that felt ancient. It didn't feel like discovering something new, but more like encountering something familiar. You were seeing clearly with your inner sight. This way of seeing isn't learned. It's within you. It's woven into the being of those who hold my light, like a fundamental part of you. You weren't caught up in feeling. You were accurate in what you saw. You let the knowing build up quietly. You weren't confused. You were gathering understanding. You weren't unaware. You were allowing them room to reveal who they truly were. Again and again. You were simply giving them room to show you their full character, with calm dignity. You weren't looking for words of regret from them, my dear one. Your heart was simply waiting for the full shape of things to show itself clearly. When they went beyond what was right, you didn't feel troubled inside. You just calmly finished observing what was unfolding. That kind of deep peace within, that clear grasp of things, is not often found. It is a gift of understanding I place in you. You had no need for outward evidence. You received it directly from the quiet place I share with you, the place unseen. You were sensing the actual state of matters, like receiving a clear message from a source only you could reach. The insight I grant you is a precious gift, a divine favor I have placed within your being. And for the clarity of vision I grant you, I observe your gratitude frequently expressed through your quiet walk and steadfastness in truth. And that link, it stays clear always. It does not break. It needs nothing from outside itself. That is not a skill you learned. It is a grace I placed inside you. You were guided by understanding from me. That is more than just noticing. That is clear seeing into the heart of matters. It is the knowing that you could not have had such understanding except through my guidance. You had no need for proof from outside. The truth was clear to see through you. The insight flowed through you from me, originating beyond your personal thoughts. You have within you a quiet strength that emerges in difficult moments. When others around you are caught up in confusion or conflict, something in you remains steady and clear. This isn't by accident. You possess an inner wisdom that sees beyond surface appearances. While others react to immediate circumstances, you perceive deeper patterns and underlying truths. Your responses don't come from a place of anger or defensiveness, but from genuine understanding. When you speak, your words carry weight because they emerge from observation rather than emotion. You don't need to raise your voice or force others to listen. The truth you express has its own power. This ability to remain centered isn't weakness or passivity. It's a profound strength that allows you to see clearly, even when situations are complex or painful. You recognize that people's actions often stem from their own struggles, wounds, and pressures they may not fully understand themselves. You don't always need external validation to know what you're perceiving is real. Your inner compass has been refined through experience and reflection. It guides you toward responses that honor both truth and compassion. Trust this capacity within you. This clear vision you have for these matters is a profound gift. This clear perception I have granted you is a valuable gift. To express thanks for this understanding, simply live completely in the truth you have gained. Let it direct your path and shape your decisions. That is the most profound way to show appreciation for such clarity, and that is the real strength you hold. Not harsh emotions or ill will, but steady perception and a peaceful, sure grasp of things. However, the plain reality is this: your power resided not in coercion or noise. It was in being genuine when the world around you was not. This is not merely about prevailing in a conflict. Maintain your inner strength by staying aware. Guard the energy of your spirit. Be selective about where you allow your thoughts to rest. Let go of anything that no longer nourishes your spirit. You are closing one phase of life and entering the sacred start of a new one. This path is not about pleasing others. It is about answering my voice within you. Listen to the quiet understanding I have put inside you. You will notice transformations taking place, not solely internally, but also in the environment surrounding you. Your inner change might be noticed by the world around you. Your task isn't to persuade anyone, but simply to live fully as I intended. You are entering a different space. Not everyone is meant for this part of your journey. Your light is gentle, not forceful. It's constant, warm, and I am its source. When they come near, remember your calling is to point them to me, not yourself. Remain centered. Stay humble before me. Your purpose isn't to gain status or followers, but to show the path to my light. As your presence becomes known, never forget I am the one who called you. Your path is yours alone, guided by me. Don't compare it or worry about speed. What matters isn't how many see you, but the pure heart of why you walk this path. You are lifted not for praise, but to bring about good. As you reach the end of this profound inner change, know you are never solitary. I am always near, surrounding you. My spirit goes before you. Those who serve me walk beside you. My voice, though soft, is always within your heart's reach. This promise holds true now more than ever. You were never meant to do this alone. Every clear knowing, every protection, every redirection was my hand guiding you. What unfolds now isn't chance. It's my plan revealing itself. Every challenge you faced was preparing you for the good unfolding now. This time might feel intense, challenging, but it's not a hardship sent to harm you. It's a process to make you ready. I am not breaking you. I am making you ready to carry the purpose I have for you. My love is the steady ground beneath it all. It is firm when you feel shaky, eternal when you feel weak, endless, never leaving you, never turning away. It cannot be lessened by anything, neither fear, nor errors, nor uncertainty, nor apprehension. The significant shift you sensed is now here. This is your moment to ascend. You are releasing the burden of your former self. The old ways no longer suit you. What felt right before feels strange now. The part shaped by hardship, pain, and striving is fading. The true self I placed within you is becoming clear. You are entering a way of being not driven by fear, where boundaries lessen and endless striving isn't needed. Here, your strength comes from releasing, your influence from inner stillness, and your direction from love itself. Your inner knowing will sharpen. Your grasp of what is unseen will deepen. Doubts will vanish in the clear light of my truth. This is beyond a mere alteration. It represents a deep internal reawakening, a new beginning bestowed by me. You will begin to see the meaning in your difficulties, the wisdom in quiet times, and the perfect unfolding of events. Every tear, every quiet space, every closed door led you exactly to this point, to this moment where you remember who you truly are. When your inner being starts to rise, you will walk with greater ease, speak with deeper insight, and feel affection more completely. You will see the world with clear vision, not tired, but seeing what lasts. You will recognize my presence in everything, even in difficult places, especially there. And yes, you have reached a point from which you cannot go back. Do not feel sorrow for what you are leaving behind. Feel joy for what you are moving toward. It served its purpose. But now it is time to move upward. You are not just changing. You are going beyond. You are transforming into the spiritual being I intended you to be from the start, and no earthly burden can halt this work I initiated. You might experience a feeling that things are falling apart that your understanding of yourself is unraveling piece by piece. But this coming undone is not destruction. It is revealing. It is the sacred uncovering of your true self, the one that has been hidden beneath layers of survival, self-concern, learned habits, and fear. The truth is, you are not breaking down, you are opening up. And the light showing from within is not new, it is ancient, it is timeless. It is who you have always been beneath the noise. I am not taking things away from your life with the aim of causing you suffering. I am creating space. I am preparing room for goodness. What feels like loss is actually readying you. That quiet stillness, that deep longing inside that nothing seems to satisfy. It is not punishment, it is placing you. It is the making empty of space so that something sacred can settle in. That emptiness is not absence, it is expectation. Something holy is drawing near. You cannot avoid this sacred letting go. You did not just arrive at this moment by chance. This was woven into your spirit's path long before you drew your first air. This is more than simple unfolding. It is a deep inner work. It is the undoing of the self that was not real. They are being set aside now, not to erase you, but to show you. That is because what is happening within you cannot be seen with ordinary eyes. It is not a collapse, it is a breakthrough. You are being made fresh. And understand clearly, this transformation is happening now. Every moment is leading to something vast and sacred. The distance is lessening. The chance is specific. Sacred moments are coming that will not come again. You do not have endless time to decide. You find yourself at the threshold of a new phase, and the sacred is beckoning you. But this opening cannot be met halfway. You cannot answer a sacred call with divided attention. It requires everything. Letting go is not weakness. It is strength. It is done with purpose. You too must ready your spirit. Fast if needed. Pray as if your spirit depends on it. Be still until your mind is clear. Release anything that clouds your understanding. This is not about hoping for a blessing to appear. This is about preparing to step into a new way of being. This is a place that goes beyond what your mind can grasp. It exists beyond the limits of time, self-concern, and physical rules. And you have been chosen to cross into it. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. You do not have to feel like you are enough. You just have to say yes. And when you agree, when your inner self connects with my being, things start to change. The usual way things are can feel different. Reality feels less fixed. You will notice moments where the world seems to slow, where your thoughts and what happens become one, where my presence shows up in things you once thought were random. This is more than just change within you. It affects the world around you. You are not imagining this change. What you perceive, the quiet before the change, the subtle energy present, the feeling of detachment from what was known, is not imagined. This is what happens when your spirit begins to lift beyond the ordinary world. You are not losing your hold on things. You are finding your deeper self. The world you see, the way you understand it, is not fixed. It is not solid. It is a spiritual reality that responds to my will. When I set your purpose into motion, the world around you shifts. It harmonizes. It responds. Opportunities that once seemed closed will now open for you easily. This happens not through struggle, but because your inner self is now in harmony with my plan. This is not some trick. This is what unfolds when you yield to a power greater than your own, allowing it to work through your very core. It's not your own strength making it happen, but my spirit moving within you. This is a state where trying to figure things out with your mind matters less than simple trust, where the world you see responds to the unseen truth, where your everyday life connects with my reality. As you act upon these quiet prompts from within, You will recognize a deliberate design, a sacred path unfolding before you. After you have walked just a little way on this new path, you will find the old ways hold no appeal. You were not created to be held back by fear or limits. Your deeper self was meant to rise. Your design was for more than just getting by. You were intended to move beyond. Step into the truth that lies past what your eyes perceive. Here is the place where my presence speaks softly and all that exists attends. And now, directly before you, there is an opening. This is not visible to your earthly eyes, but is a spiritual gateway, a holy doorway woven into the very fabric of existence, awareness and dimension. The unease you sense, that strong feeling of something approaching, that is your inner self recognizing the moment has arrived. You have observed the indications, meaningful insights, repeating patterns you notice, happenings that feel intentionally connected. These are not accidents. They point the way forward. They are communications from me, signs that this passage is ready, but not forever. You must move, you must act. I am always loving, yes, but certain calls arrive at a set time. Some opportunities, if not embraced now, will not present themselves again in the exact same way. This is not meant to cause fear, but to stir you awake. This shift within your spirit is not something you can postpone. It will not pause for a convenient time. It arrives when I declare the hour is right. And for you, this instant has arrived. Your mind will not fully understand this. You will not have every detail clear in advance. What this moment requires is belief, reliance, and letting go of control. A complete yes, without looking behind you. This is what trust looks like in action. It involves moving through this passage even when you cannot see what lies beyond it. Release the old story you lived by, the one you have outgrown. Let that former self dissolve. What awaits you beyond isn't merely a different version of you, it is your genuine self, the one I have recognized from the moment of your beginning. The structure built from apprehension, feeling unworthy, and living out of step with your true self is breaking down. That dense cloud of confusion is beginning to fade. The untrue way of seeing things is losing its hold. The existence you have experienced is not the one intended for you. It was merely enduring. But now you are entering a state of spiritual flourishing. You may feel increasingly separate from your usual world. Goals that drove you now feel hollow. That feeling of being out of step isn't sorrow. It's a divine recalibration. You are being detached from an untrue way of seeing things and linked to my eternal reality. And yes, releasing this will cause some discomfort initially. But that is simply your inner being shedding the form it no longer inhabits. But the truth of who you are will guide you to live boldly, fully, without limits. You are not declining. You are not falling apart. You are coming alive. And as each moment passes, this clear sight will only deepen. The former way of being is fading behind you, and a more elevated reality is appearing before you. You have always sensed deep within that this existence, as you were taught to navigate it, wasn't the complete picture. Now that quiet intuition is growing into a powerful sound. The part of you that knows, understands this isn't an ending. It is a doorway. You have perceived the invitation. You have sensed the inner warmth. Now the decision rests with you. Will you respond to the invitation, or will you retreat to the false reality that once offered security but limited you? This isn't about grand displays or immediate flawlessness. It's about harmony. It means making deliberate choices daily that show the reality of the person you are growing into. This new state of being you are entering will need new habits. Begin with consistent practice. Each morning when you wake, choose awareness before your tasks. Don't immediately reach for distractions. Seek stillness. Softly say, "My Lord, I am here to hear." Let my quiet speak before the world calls. Set aside even a short time to simply be, to link your spirit with my reality. My unseen world doesn't need long sessions. It needs open presence. In those still times, you will start to sense my flow directing your movement. When you enter your place of activity, your place of learning, any setting, bring your conscious awareness along. Let your very being demonstrate this truth. Speak less from self-importance, more from understanding. Pay attention to the subtle nudges, the sudden urge to show kindness to a stranger, the quiet assurance to forgive, the inner pause when you start slipping back into your old ways. These moments aren't random. They are your opportunities to practice. They are the ground where you learn. Forgive quickly. Release past hurts. These small acts, flowing from my truth, transform ordinary times into holy ground. Be mindful of what you take in. Not just physical nourishment, but the information you consume, the conversations you permit to influence your spirit, the environments you spend time within. You are more receptive now, not because you are weak, but because you are made for a deeper connection. Protect your inner stillness as if it were a vital duty, because it is. Inner stillness isn't just silence. It is the presence of my peace. Select what is plain. Select what is unhurried. Select what is meaningful. When fear appears, and it will, pause and state this truth plainly. You do not conquer fear by acting as though it is absent. You conquer it by grounding yourself in my superior power. Turn back to the world I made, not to escape, but to understand. Walk outside, see how the branches bend without breaking. Hear the wind. The world I created is not separate from your journey. It is where your spirit can learn. Should you feel immobilized or if uncertainty begins to surface, turn back to thankfulness. Write it down. Speak it out. Feel it in your body. Gratitude is the language of my realm, the vibration that invites my movement. And always, always remember, this isn't a fight. This journey involves yielding to the profound change already unfolding within you. You aren't becoming someone else. You are allowing the true expression of who I made you to be to finally appear. Allow this unfolding to occur without resistance. Let the discomfort guide you. Let the unknown invite you forward. My presence isn't coming to you later. My presence is found in your gentle actions, your bravery, your ability to perceive truth, and your humble willingness to follow my guidance even when the path is not clear. This is how you move ahead, not with noise or show, but with quiet resolve, guided by me. And this unfolding won't stop with you. It will move through you. And one day you will look around and know you didn't just find the path I set for you. Now I call you into a quiet time with me. Still the noise around you. Softly close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let whatever is pulling your focus drift away. This is more than just a suggestion. It is a sacred meeting between your spirit and my reality. If you can, speak these words aloud. If not, let them echo softly from the center of your being. I stand before you now with my true self open, free from labels, roles, masks, and expectations. I arrive, not to act out a part, but to allow your change within me. I see this moment for what it truly is, a holy place, a divine call to rise, to return, to remember. You have awakened something eternal within me, an inner certainty that defies words, found only through experience. I sense the truth of your closeness, the power of your call. I feel the distance fading, and I say yes. I affirm this path, even when complete understanding eludes me. I say yes, even when it brings fear. I give my consent, for I place my reliance upon you. My Lord, renew my thoughts. Shatter every falsehood I have accepted regarding my identity. I cast off every label born from fear, shame, or deep pain. I am not defined by what happened to me. My identity is as you declare it, selected and profoundly cherished. Let that truth fill my entire being. Let it rewrite the false stories held in my memory. You knew me before my body was formed. My presence is actively with you now. When I am present, the very ground where you stand becomes set apart. This very moment holds special significance. Do not let this time pass unnoticed. Acknowledge it. Your recognition shows your trust that I am working on your behalf. Understand this. When I step in, anything opposing you must give way. A breakthrough you did not anticipate is unfolding for you now. It does not arrive gradually. It comes suddenly. It changes everything in an instant. This swift kind of breakthrough is being released into your life right now. You asked for just enough to survive, but I am providing abundance. You hoped for some relief, but I am bringing complete restoration. You prepared for more waiting, but I am bringing swift advancement. My child, listen well. The victory you didn't even know how to request is about to reveal itself. Amen.